what are they saying? What are they talking about? You have to create a what? The adapter. As I told you, the adapter is the one that will be responsible for displaying the layouts as well as populating and handling each data that will appear in the what? In our recycler view. So we are going to create the adapter, and this is how the adapter is created. It should extend RecyclerView adapter. It should be a Java class that extends a RecyclerView adapter. So I'll go to my project and create that adapter. So I just simply come to a package and right click and say new Java class. I'll call it user adapter, and then I'll make it extend RecyclerView.adapter. I just press Alt and enter, then I say import class. Okay, then it will be fixed. Okay, so it's going to extend RecyclerView adapter. Then I say okay. So when I say okay, to bring here some warning. So if I click here and then I say implement methods, I'll select all, everything will be fixed. But I don't want all of them to be fixed. I want us to go step by step as you learn the meaning of each and every item. So we shall come back to Android. First of all, we'll need a class of Java called that will extend a RecyclerView holder. So this RecyclerView is the one that will be creating each instance of a what? Of an object that will be displaying on a what? On a screen. So to do that, I'll just simply come and create that RecyclerView. I can just copy this. It's going to be just a public class. Okay, I can just copy this to save our time. Okay, let me save time. I'll just copy that and then I'll come and modify from this side. So that's a class that I put here, public static class. It's called my view holder. This is a view holder that will be fetching each object that we do what? That we implement. So my view holder is extending RecyclerView holder, and then it is having public text view, and we shall discuss. Okay, it is having public text view, and this is the text view that we will that for this one they are using different example, but this is the text view that we need to be fetching from what? From the front end that we created here. So here, how many text view, how much data do you want to change per item? We want to change the name, we want to change the last scene, and we want to change the what? The status. So how many text views are those? There are 3. So I'll also come here and create here text views, 3 text views, and I can rename them as I want, and they should be public. So the first text view, it will be the name, so I can call it name, and then I'll duplicate it, Ctrl D, and another one will be what else? Another one will be I don't know. Be the name, and another one will be the title. Nope. These people, they did it in the wrong way. They did it in the wrong way. Okay, here I shall have text view, and let me show you. They did it in the wrong way. They did it in the wrong way. This is not be a text view, but this should be. Let me just make it a view. No, they did it in the wrong way. Let me just make it a view, because how it's going, we are not going to implement a text view. It's going to be a complete view. So I'll have to receive a view here. Okay, and then here it will be what? Our view. Okay, so let me just put here view. If we put a text view, then we shall have limited ourselves to what? To a text view. So after doing that, so this class will be getting a single element. You see this view holder, this all view holder. It's not just a text view. If you make it a text view, then we shall be limited, but it will be the whole view holder. Okay, so the whole view holder, that's why I make it a view holder, and this view holder can be changed to any kind of view that we can support in Android. So after doing that, then we have to put this so I'll just come and add it here, but this one is not my adapter, but rather it's called user adapter. So I'll change this one to user adapter, and then it's also implementing this my adapter class. So this one is just referencing this public class that is inside user adapter. That's why you see user dot user adapter dot my view holder. So each view holder that shall be populating, it will be coming to this view holder that you are creating at this moment. So I'll not auto fix it because if I just press Alt and enter here, it will auto fix everything, but I don't want to do that. I want you to understand everything step by step. So with this one done, then we shall come to this, and this one is the data set or a constructor. First of all, we need a what? We need a constructor, another thing that we have to create, because each element, when you create the instance of this element, we must implement a constructor, and this constructor is where we always get the what? Our data. So I'll just come here and create a what? A constructor by just pressing Alt and insert. But I'll just copy this to save our time, paste it there. Now this is the constructor must have the same name as that of a class, so I'll just copy this same name of a class and paste it here. And what we're expecting a list or array list of a what? Of user objects, not strings. For them they use the strings, but for us we expect a list of user objects. So I'll come here and change this one to what? To a list of what? Of user objects. So I can call this one users, or I can call it user list. Okay, so I just create that public list, and this list I'll initialize it inside the what? Adapter. You know, an adapter, inside the constructor, you know, a constructor will be called before anything in this class is handled or is touched. So that's why I want to initialize it inside here. So here I'm going to expect to receive, or everyone who will create this who will use this class, he must give me something that I put inside the constructor. And what I want in the constructor is this what? List of users. So I'll just put here list of users. So here I'll initialize this list of users, which is equal to what we shall receive inside this data set. Okay, a data set. I can just call it anything. Okay, I can call it this is just a name of a variable. So when I'll get the list of users, I'll initialize these users that I have here into users that this list of users that I'm going to implement here. So this one will get for us the data when you're creating the object of this class. So this one is done. We go here, create new views by invoking the layout manager. So this is where we create a what? New views. So let me copy it and I'll explain step by step. So we paste here, and here we're overriding. So this they call my adapter, for us is called user adapter. So I'll just paste it here, and it's also overriding. You see, this one is overriding this class, is creating this view class that we created before. Okay, so here we are having let me just delete this. Okay, we're having the onCreate view holder, which is what we're overriding. So here we shall have the view group as a parent, and here we are using the what? We are getting the context. Okay, and we inflate it. Okay, and we inflate it. So here it will be giving the view group and the what? The view that we're getting. So here, since we use the view, not text view, I'll have to change this one again to what? To view, because we used a view, not a text view. And I'll remove this typecast and leave it as a what? As a view. And then here we are getting the what? The context, and then we inflate. Inflating means now creating the what? This view itself. Okay, here it means that creating the view itself. So I'm going to inflate. We are going to inflate the layout, of course, that we created before, this single item layout. It's what we'll be inflating each time we do what? To create a view. So what's the name? It's called item users. So also come and delete this and put item user. So it's what to be creating, and then all the logic that we want to do when we are implementing the user, after inflating that user, we will put it here. Okay, we will put it here, all the logic, and then after we'll return that user. Okay, but that's how we do it. That's how we create the user itself. So after doing that, what else? we'll proceed and then do what? Undo the view holder, So I'll just come and copy here, and this view holder is when we are now setting the data. Here we are binding the data, and here we are setting the data. For example, combining the data that we have in a list with the data, with our view, so that the user should be able to do what? To see the view. We do that logic in this on bind. Okay, so I'll copy it and then come to our project, paste it. Okay, so here on bind, it's when we shall do the real business of combining the data with the layout that we just inflated, or with the layout that we just displayed. So to do that, first of all, we need to put the object that we created inside. The object that we have here, we need to put them inside our view holder. So I'll come here and create a public view holder. So I just put public, and then I'll put here the elements that I want to bind with. Okay, I'll put the element that I want to bind with, which are having 3 text views. Okay, so I'll just put here the first text view, which is going to have the name of the user, which is going to be name view, and the other one will have status view, and another one will have the which is going to be the last scene view. Okay, so these one are going to be the objects of our view holder, so that when you shall be setting the data here, you can see here, if I put view holder last, you have the last scene, the last scene, we have the name view, and the status view. But at this moment, we have not binded them. With the view elements that we have in front, and this is where, after inflating, is where we can bind them from. Okay, so how do you bind them? I'll just simply come and say remember, they will come through this name parent. Okay, all the groups, all the items that we create here, they'll come through this parent group. Okay, so after inflating the view, I can now bind them. So I'll say name dot I'll create the object of this view holder, which is here. So I'll come and say view holder dot last scene is equal to, then I'll come and bind it with this with this parent, by saying parent dot dot find view by id, which is r.id dot last scene view. After doing that last scene view, I'm going to bind also for the status view. Put there also, here it is, status, and then lastly I'll put name view, where we shall put the name, which is name view. So by doing that, how do you do it? You first inflate the layout. After inflating the layout, you create an object of view holder here, and then we do what? We bind them here by using the parent view group that will be sent to us, and then we use it to find those elements that we have here inside the view item that we created before. So after doing that, now we have to do what? To feed the data, and this feed data we do it inside the onbind view holder. So how do you do that? I'll just delete this one. So we will be given the holder, and the holder is a is a single view holder, is an object of this view holder that we created, and then you'll also given the position of an item that is being displayed at the screen at that time, because we see that these items they are only created when they are being displayed on the screen. So how do you do that? We shall just simply say view holder, holder dot what dot name. For example, one put name, and then we shall put dot set text. Okay, so inside here text, we have to reference from from the data of users and set their name. So it shall be users. Remember, this user is is a list, so I have to specify the specific item that I want from this list. I'll put dot get, and then I specify the position, and this position will be passed here, position. Okay, then I select the specific element that I want to display, which is the name. Remember, this name is is from the user structure that we have before. So after doing that, I'll have to set also the status. So to be status view, I'll come here and change it to status. And then lastly, last scene, it should be last scene view, and I'll come and change it to to last scene text that we had before. So after doing that, we have one more last thing that we have to create, which is the returning the length of our elements that we have inside inside our recycler view. So I'll just come and paste it here. This is just get item count, and this one is going to be the length of our of our list. Okay, so it will be users dot size. Okay, so by putting users dot size to return the number of elements that we have inside our list, or inside our recycler view. By doing that, there should be no more error. Why is it still crying? Let us see. Let's find out what could be the error. There should be no more error because I've implemented everything that is required. Let us find out the error. I see there's still a warning. There's still a warning over here. Okay, we did not close here. Yep. So after closing that, then we are done by creating a recycler, an adapter. Dealing with the recycler view is a bit complicated, but once you practice them and get used with them, you'll find them so interesting. But when you see it for the first time, you can give up, become demoralized. But when you understand the logic behind RecyclerView, you'll find it so interesting, really interesting. But for the first time, it will be a little bit complicated, and most especially when creating an adapter. But once you create a single adapter, you can raise it in different projects. So we have created our adapter. Now it's time to do to implement this adapter. So we shall come back to our main activity, and then we have to set this adapter. As you can see here, they are setting the adapter. So how do you set an adapter? We first create the object of that adapter, which is user adapter. I can call it user adapter is equal to new user adapter. Now remember, this adapter, we put a constructor. Remember, we have a constructor that must provide a list of users, and this list of user objects is the one that will be displayed on in our screen. So I'm going to create a list of user objects by simply coming here and create this list of users outside here, and then I call it users, and then I'm going to add some users here before I initialize the adapter. So it will be users.add. Okay, so I'm going to add new user, and then I'll remember our user is having a constructor, or passing the name, the status, and the string, the name, the status, and the string of last seen. So I'll just put new user, and then I pass the name. For example, I can put my name, Mohinder Mubarak, and then I put what else? I put the status at school, and then I put last seen. Maybe I can put 3 days ago. Okay, then that will be my last scene. So I can duplicate this one and put other people. I can put another name, Hadi just say at gym, last seen 1 day ago. I can put another element, Barry Mohammed cooking. I can put last seen 3 minutes ago. Let me put one more. I can put here Carl Harir, last seen, status, reading novel, last seen. Can put maybe just now, put another one, Hamdan Harir. I can put watching movie. So I'm creating here the data that is going to be displayed, and last seen can put 17 minutes ago. Then lastly, let me put Abdul Latif Amadou playing games, and then last seen 18 hours ago. So to make our data be like too much, I'll just duplicate this thing like 3 times. That it should be like a little bit too much. Okay, but don't be complicated. I just want to make our data too much. Okay, they're just same, but I just duplicate them to make them a little bit much and make sense of RecyclerView. Okay, so after doing that, now we have to set our adapter, and the adapter, remember, it wants a list of users. So I'll just pass these users to our adapter. Then after, we have to set our RecyclerView to give it our adapter. So I just say my RecyclerView dot set adapter, and then I give it this new adapter that I just created here. So by doing that, our application will be done. Let us run and see what will come out. So after running the app, we can find the app is causing causing an error. So to find the errors, you just simply click here on log cut, and then you scroll across these other different things. I can just select this one, show errors for this application only. I can also keep them in debug, and then I scroll along until I find here the error. So if I click on this error, it will show me that our user object is null. Yeah, indeed it is null. We have not initialized this user. So to initialize it, I'll just simply put here new array list. I think there I fixed it. Users is equal to new array list. Okay, yeah, I think they have fixed it, right? Still warning. Why? Let me find out. I think there's no more warning. Okay, let's run it again. Still our error is our app is causing an error. Let us go to log cut and find out again. If you click here, you'll find that the error is at place where we're trying to set the view items. Let me see what could be the problem. The problem, I think, is here. We are not to bind these elements at this point. No, we are not supposed to do that. We are supposed to do those things here. After creating these objects, then you bind them here in the view holder constructor, because they must be binded immediately after being created. So in this constructor, remember, you're given a you're given the view itself. So I'll bind them here. So I'll use this view. I can change it to parent if I want, no problem. So I change to parent, that it should be represented here. So here I'll return super parent. Okay, so I can leave it as the way it was view, no problem. And I'll remove this view because these are just elements of this class. Okay, so by doing that, Control Alt and L to organize your code. I think by doing that, then our app will be ready to do what? To function. Let us run it again, and you see, boom, our app has functioned. So you can see this is what we're talking about, a recycler view. You can scroll up, you can scroll on bottom, and you can see our elements are appearing like that. Okay, so that's what we meant by recycler view. So in the coming videos, I mean, we're going to learn more about recycler view. For example, we're going to learn how to listen to the actions that are being done on this recycler view. For example, if I click on this recycler view, I'm supposed to do some action. So how shall we listen to that? We are going to learn how to implement the bottom sheet on recycler view, and how to delete from recycler view, how to add an element in recycler view, how to update the recycler view. So all that, how to implement the dynamic data inside the recycler view. So all that we're going to learn them in the coming videos. So I hope you'll be together with me as we explore more knowledge about the recycler view. So if you found this video helpful to you, please like the video, share it with friends, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not too. Let us meet in the next video where we're going to look at implementation and listening to the actions that are made on a recycler view. Thank you for watching.